Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of From Hot Girls to Hot Flashes. I am your host, Jay Renee.
And I am Kiki J.
And let me tell y'all something about Kiki. Now, when we do this thing, I always try to say, oh, let's make sure we're centered, this and that. Now, mind you, I am a little more fuller in the figure than some people. So if you ever have any doubt, look at the chairs. She is partially, I'm taking up my whole chair. It don't work. Anyway, so we have been talking for the past couple of weeks about things that we want to celebrate or things that we would like to be positive about in the midst of perimenopause. Kiki, have you found it difficult to practice some of the things that we've been talking about lately? Like, you're giving 5 compliments a day, thinking on the positives, things of that nature?
No, I've been actually doing pretty good with it. Trying to stay in the positive. Work has been okay. Home life has been good.
Okay.
So yeah, positivity. We're still in that lane. What
Okay.
about you?
All right, you listen, no problems, no problem here. Spend time with my family, spending time with, my friends, my husband, all that other good stuff, traveling, which is something I really love. But today, in keeping along with the positivity, we are going to talk about positive romantic relationships
Okay.
while in perimenopause. Because
Okay.
let me tell you, yes, I am married again. Kiki has been married for how long?
We've been married for 10 years, together for 23.
In other words, Kiki done been married for 25 years. Just go ahead and say it. Y'all know how we do down south. Anyway, but being in relationships, in positive romantic relationships during perimenopause, we can okay, let me just go ahead and say, we know a lot of women who go through perimenopause, and with perimenopause and menopause, there has been separation. There has even been divorces. There has been, like, people love to say stuff like trauma bonding. There have been a lot of things going on with women during perimenopause in their relationships while they're still trying to work the kinks out of what's going on with their
Mm-hmm.
body.
Oh yeah.
They are dealing with the
Yeah.
fact that they are involved with a romantic partner
Mm-hmm.
who may not understand
Understand.
what they're going through and
Yes.
how, these things are manifesting themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to give a little shout out and I just want to, give flowers, hate that expression. I just want to recognize those people who are in romantic partnerships and us being in, romantic partnerships, marriages, whatever. And it's not such a burden
Mm-hmm.
while in perimenopause.
Mm-hmm. Because it can be positive, right?
Hmm.
There are negative days. Don't get me
Don't get
wrong.
what? Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Honey, so many.
Yeah.
Like every day he chew, and we have a bad day. But I think of the positive stuff too. The what you want for dinners every day. Which I don't know what you want. Hell, I don't know. That's why I asked you. Shit. If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you what you wanted. But we're positive. We're positive.
We're
We're
positive.
positive.
And like I have been telling Kiki and my husband since the start of perimenopause, since I finally figured out what was going on and how we are moving, I say it all the time. 1986 movie quote. I loves Hoppo.
Lord.
Lord knows I do. But let me tell you something. That's snoring. If I don't get my sleep, I'm not a happy camper. And then for someone like me, I wake up at 3:30 every morning. If snoring wakes me up at 12:30, and then the beast comes back at 2 o'clock, 2:15, and then he'll settle down in about 30 minutes. So about 2:45, quiet as a mouse, sleeping like a baby. Meanwhile, I'm over there trying to go back to sleep. Perimenopause will not let me go back into slumber. I am thinking of everything. My mind is racing. No night sweats. Thank God.
Good.
And this man is sitting up here asleep, and I got to get up in another 45 minutes. Torture. But these are the same men that are there through the I'm hot,
Mm-hmm.
that are there through the I'm irritated and I don't know why,
Mm-hmm.
that are there through the mood swing. Because, girl, those mood swings. Now, she talks about the way her husband shoots. That is so
Drives me insane. Insane.
flashers. Do you all have those situations? Do you all have moments where you know this person, you love this person with everything in you, but just the sight of them in that moment can make you crash out, as
Yeah.
Elisa loves to say.
Yeah. It's like the quote from, the movie with T.I.,
Roll bounce?
no, T.I. was
Oh,
not in Roll Bounce.
what? Yes, he was.
ATL. You remember ATL when,
What was a roll
he
bounce?
asks her, "Why is you here?" That's the
Ah!
I look at my husband like that. "Why is you here?"
And see, now I'm flashing because I'm going through trying to remember who was in roll bounce. Like,
Bow Wow.
oh, just goes to show they all look alike. Now let me
They
stop.
they got
Honey, you
T.I.
see,
is on the upswing right
you
now, honey. That
seen
retro
one late
album,
90s, early 2000s rapper, you
they are
seen them all.
entirely
Now let me stop.
we will debate that on the next episode. How about that?
Listen,
We'll come back and debate.
I don't
Okay.
have any problem with Tip. Okay.
Okay.
But
Anyway, what in the hell were we talking about before we got on this whole tangent?
oh,
Okay.
talking about your romantic your
Oh,
significant other.
okay.
Your
Okay. Okay.
significant other being
Okay.
supportive.
Yes.
'Cause you listen,
Yes.
a lot of women don't have that.
Yeah.
A lot of women don't have that, and I used to wonder, is it of our own doing? Is it of our own making?
It might
Is it
be.
because we are wrestling with ourselves? Y'all,
Mhm.
perimenopause signifies getting older,
Yeah.
and I have noted a lot of us do not like getting older, honey. They are railing against it, whereas I have the attitude, I'm just happy to see every new year. So
Yes.
why I don't want to get on, I
Yes.
don't want to so and so. They
Mhm.
deny that they're in perimenopause.
Mhm.
They deny that their hair is going gray.
Mhm.
They deny that their skin is getting like crepey and stuff like that.
And
Why?
a lot of women like, "Oh, I'm forever 29, I'm forever 35." Honey, I am my age because my children are grown, and I can't be 35 with a 31-year-old daughter.
So what's the
That
problem?
does not work,
So what's
you
the
know?
problem? So it's my thing is, are we just so vain that we can't open up? This is the person for better or worse, for
Mhm.
richer for poor, in
Yes.
sickness and in health.
Ooh,
Y'all,
and we
this
have had some of that.
Woo!
Yes.
So it's like, why can't you let that person in on what you have going on through the life changes?
Mhm.
For those that are members of the alternative community, when you have a same sex partner, it's like, okay, she knows what you're going through. If she's
Mhm.
already experienced it, she's
Mhm.
going through it, or her time is coming up. These are things that I've never would have considered, you guys, but my husband and I have bonded.
Mm.
We bonded during perimenopause. I never would have expected that
Mhm.
because it took him by surprise as well.
Mhm.
And the amount of support that he's shown me now, listen, don't get it twisted. I have blown up. I have been laughing one minute and then weeping, boohoo crying the next, and not knowing why. Once we figured out what it was, when I was able to recognize the signs, we started having more and more conversation, more
Mhm.
communication.
Mhm.
Babe, this is annoying me. I'm very irritated by this. So he would know when something was happening because for a while he was in the dark.
Mhm.
He didn't know what was going on and why. But you have to open up the lines of communication, and your significant other will show you support that you never knew that you
Yeah,
needed.
definitely. And I think I kind of went through it really hard during the pandemic. Like when COVID hit,
Ah,
I think that was like the peak of when I kind of, start going through a lot of I lashed out at my husband a whole lot. I didn't think we were gonna make it. I
really?
no, I was like, we are not going to make it through this. He was driving me
What?
crazy. I was driving myself, but it was just going through it. And
Wow.
I was like, yeah, I don't think because I was at home. He had surgery on his knee, so he was at home.
Oh
We were
yeah, I
kinda
remember
locked
that.
down, and
Yeah.
I was like, "I don't think we're gonna make it through this, friend." We just but we did, and we're on the other side of it,
Mhm.
and some days he drives me crazy, and I know I drive him crazy, but he is so supportive and so understanding, and he's
Mhm.
always like, "What do you need?
Mhm.
What do you need me to do? What do
Mhm.
do you need me to go get you something?" Or, just
Mhm.
super, super understanding, super, super supportive,
Mhm.
make sure I'm taken care of. He cleans our house, Lord knows. He cleans my car, he does the yard. He's great with our Kiki babies. He makes sure that they're taken care of. Like he is so wonderful. And he's really good. He keeps
Everybody ain't
me
able
keeps me in my soft girl era, as somebody likes to say.
keeps her in that y'all she was born there.
It's his fault.
Anyway,
We've been together for 23 years, so,
yeah.
it's a lot of it is his fault.
Well, I mean, he created that
He
monster.
did, and he's dealing with it. Some days he might regret it, but he's here.
Listen, and for me, that's where I met the love of my life during COVID. And the things that we shared, how we have grown together. He had a previous life, I had a previous life.
Mhm.
We have managed to make it work. All relationships will work.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
relationship
yeah.
anybody that tells you that, oh yeah, everything is great. There's nothing to
Mhm.
stop the lies. You're lying. It takes work, but then to have a significant other that says, okay, what do you need?
Mhm.
I want to help you. I want to be able to understand as well. Because in the beginning, my husband was very dismissive.
Mhm.
He was, well, I don't know what's going on with you with this perimenopause or whatever. And the fact that he was so dismissive, that made me turn a corner and be like, you know what? You don't know what this is. So let me
Mhm.
try to educate
Yeah.
you. And in such a way that he understood or came to understand, I don't have any control over this.
Yeah.
I didn't wake up one morning and decided to, watch a commercial on Oreos, or a father daughter sharing Oreos, and all of a sudden I'm getting weepy. Like, oh my God, they're sharing cookies. Like, girl, what is wrong with you?
Exactly.
Or just to get so all fired upset that it's gonna be 60 degrees tomorrow when I plan on. I mean,
Yeah.
the unrelenting craziness that you feel that
Mhm.
you're going
Oh,
through,
yeah.
and then for your significant other to recognize you are not acting like your normal
Yeah.
self.
Yeah.
So if you guys are getting that support, let us know because that is
Mhm.
so needed. Those of you all who are the supporters,
Yeah.
that is so needed. You never know what an impact it has on that person going through perimenopause.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's so important to keep recognizing your signs and
Mhm,
kind of inform your partner if something new happens. Like when
mhm,
my anxiety went through the roof, I was like, "Hey, I cannot take this. I need a
mhm,
break."
mhm.
And he gives me a break. He's like, "Well, what do you need?" Like, we had a work event last week and they thought I went off the grid. They thought I crashed out. You crashing out. I did not crash out. But the at home side of me came out, the side that some of you know. And so when I got home, I was still kind of overstimulated. So I took the night to rest. That following day I rested. And,
Uh-huh.
so he gave me that space. He was like, "What do you need?" He made sure I had food. He made sure I rested. I was not bothered. And that's just the kind of support that I needed at that
Mhm,
time. Somebody who understands, okay, I will give you your space to
mhm.
let you calm back down and get back to yourself.
Yeah. So, what kind of support do you need? What kind of support does your significant other provide to you where they make it so it's a safe space? There are women out there, their homes, they don't feel that they can relax. They don't feel that it's a safe haven. They don't feel that they could be their true, authentic selves while going through this stuff. So, what do? Instead, they will go to somebody at work or someone,
Mhm.
in another area where they give them what they need, but then
Mhm.
while you're getting it from that place, in your home, you're
Yeah.
not getting it. Here comes the
Yeah.
friction.
Yeah.
Here comes, the issues.
Mhm.
And we have a
Mhm.
lot of women our age, you guys, if you need to get therapy, get some
Oh,
therapy.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Talk to someone
Yes.
about it. There is
Mhm.
nothing wrong with that.
No.
Coming to grips with it's not the new me I'm becoming. No, it's the changes in your body that makes you not be able to recognize the
Mhm.
old you.
Yeah.
So how do you get back to being that or being
Mhm.
comfortable?
Yeah.
That support system is
Yeah.
so important, you guys.
Mhm.
So if you have it, lean into it. Show them some appreciation. What are some things that you could do to show your
Yeah.
husband some
Exactly.
appreciation or your significant other appreciation for being with you on this perimenopause journey?
And sometimes it's little stuff,
Mhm,
like just letting him know he's seen or,
mhm,
"Hey, you wanna go to dinner tonight?" Or
mhm,
making his favorite meal. He
mhm,
loves that, or even like I stopped by the store and I picked him up something like, "Oh, I was in the store and they had popcorn. I brought you some." Just little stuff,
mhm.
or his favorite ice cream. Just,
Yes.
just little things. I thought about just and I sometimes I'll send him a text. I find something like on Pinterest that says, "I love my husband" type stuff. And I send him little random things throughout the day. "Hey, I'm
Mhm.
thinking about you. I appreciate appreciate you,
Mhm.
and that means a lot to him,
Yeah.
especially in the world that's so busy. It's
Yes.
always go, 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 and,
Mhm.
all this stress with bills and the
Mhm.
economy and all this.
And just basic living. Just
Yes.
basic living.
And so just little things like, "I see
Mhm.
you and I appreciate you," and
Yeah.
just telling him "Hey, I appreciate you,"
Yeah, those things are welcome, you guys. I do things like little notes here and there, or if he's standing up cooking or just doing something, I will come behind him or stand in front of him, give him a big hug. My husband is a very tactile person.
Mhm,
He loves touch. He
mhm,
loves to laugh. He loves to be almost that nerd. Well, he is like that nerdy guy that's in the crowd, just laughing at his own joke and comfortable in his own skin.
mhm.
That's why I love him so much because his comfort level, it bleeds over into whatever I may need at the time. So little things mean a lot to your significant other.
Mhm,
They go a long way and
mm,
they'll roll out the red carpet for you. And
mhm.
for those who say, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Sounds to me like, you're
Good
gonna
luck on your
yeah.
managing your relationship.
And your perimenopause journey if
Yes,
you don't feel that,
yes.
your home or your abode is a safe and supportive place.
Mhm.
So all we're saying is while we're being thankful and we're focusing on the positives, your significant other, whatever kind of relationship, situationship, marriage, it does not matter. If that person is a support for you, let them know.
Yeah.
Show them. I
Mhm,
mean, you would be amazed
mhm.
at the changes, or you'll be amazed at the comfort level that you had that you probably didn't experience before
Yeah.
by having that simple form of
Oh,
communication.
yeah.
All
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yes.
So I think that's all we have for this week. Kiki, do you have anything else for us? Are you
Mm.
cooking tonight?
I am. It's Taco Tuesday, I think, on whatever day this is. Taco
Oh.
Tuesday on a Thursday.
Oh, yeah, I ain't cooking. Yeah.
We're having
I,
Taco Tuesday Thursday.
Oh, that'll be nice. My husband and I, we are deep into our Asian era when it
Mhm.
comes to cooking, just different types. Korean one night, Japanese another night, Vietnamese. We're just kind of exploring. So yeah, just do something fun. Like the little things always,
Yeah.
always helps when you're going through this phase.
Mhm.
So you guys, that's all we have for this week. Until next time. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe wherever you see us, and we will catch you next week. So until
Bye,
next time, bye,
Flashers.
Flashers.